Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wellness Wednesday. I'm your host, GuruDan, owner of Galactic Reiki Distance Healing on Facebook. You might find the business name GuruDan Reiki for those looking for that information. But today is Wellness Wednesday. So if you are participating through the video, I've got everybody here already all set up. If you're participating through the video, please get your candles, your crystals, your water, get your space organized. Please be seated or laying down or somewhat comfy. Please do not cross anything. Do not cross your arms. Do not cross your legs. Do not cross your eyes. A special note about YouTube. I have engaged the closed captioning. The closed captioning is available in 186 languages. If English is not your first language and you'd like the closed captioning in your language, that is now available on all my videos, on all the things I have posted on YouTube. And that will hold us over until we get by, until which time the voice translators come online, because I've been made aware of a person who would like to help translate my videos into different languages, mainly French, Spanish, and Portuguese. So that's in the works. So some exciting things expanding for those countries. Please climb aboard if you feel so inclined. Get with me. My email's available at the bottom or in the description of each video on YouTube. My contact information is all there. The group information on Facebook is all there. The post office box, the PayPal is all there. Is there a phone number somewhere? I think on the healing requests page, my phone number is available for those that don't have any other way but to leave a message. And it's a business phone number. It's not my real phone number, so it can be on the internet. And Julie, you're back?
I'm back.
All right, I'm going to mute you. If you'll please just get comfy.
Thank you.
There we go. I'm glad that sorted out for you. I'm glad I dragged my feet that extra minute so you can get repositioned. Okay. There's some kind of extra energy is going to be available today, made available for everybody participating, watching, viewing. All right. In reference to helping them acclimate and adjust. Short version, energetically be prepared before the eclipse happens. Okay, great. I think they said something similar last week, where some energies were going to be made available through the next couple of times up through the Lion's Gate up until I think the I'm not doing an event the 16th or the 23rd. When's the last Wellness Wednesday? August 9th, the day after the Lions Gate. So the Lions Gate's on the 8th, and then the day after. So I have a Soul Maintenance Monday on the 7th. We have the Lions Gate on the 8th, and then we have a Wellness Wednesday on the 9th. And then there will be a Soul Maintenance Monday on the 14th, but then there are no other events until the 28th and the 30th, because that time I'll be away. Please, while we're here, think of an animal or a place that brings a smile to your face. An animal or a place that makes you smile. Even if it's an imaginary place, because that place is still within you, and still, if it brings a smile, it gets you into the proper heart space alignment that I'm looking for. So even if you're listening to this as a transmission from a recording through the YouTube, months or years after this event, and say you're bedridden or in a hospital or you don't have a place to look out, if you can imagine a place, maybe a segment of a dream you've had, or a memory that you have. But even if it's a place, a fantasy place, that brings a smile to your face. A cliff, perhaps. Maybe you're on top of a cliff, claiming your sovereignty to the planet. Hark, I have arrived. Let's get fully started. Please take some larger than normal breaths. Please expand your rib cage if you have a rib cage. If you are a non-physical being monitoring/watching, please experience some pulses of energy to bring yourself into alignment with our physicality, so we're all on the same energetic page. Thank you. If you all will please bring your attention to your physical selves, your presence. Please close your eyes if you'd like to close your eyes. Sense your presence where you are, your positioning, geoplanetary, geographically. And please take your focus, your attention to where you believe the planet's core is. And once you reach there, imagine a golden spark of light emanating from the core. Please focus on this golden light. Allow this golden light to travel up from the core to and through your position and out through the top of your head. Allow the energy of this golden tendril of light. It might be a tendril of light. It might be a vortexial light, kind of like a spiral, kind of. Or it may be a golden tendril like a spirit cord light. Or it might be actually your own spirit cord that's been illuminated with the golden light, and allow your whole spirit cord to resonate this golden color. Speaking of color, if your gold is a particular hue or tint, please allow that, because there are many golds. Whatever however the gold is presenting itself to you today, that's the gold for you today. Please allow any hue or tint. If it's a white gold, it can be a white gold too. Yeah, that's fine. Many resonating with the white gold right now. Okay, good. All right. Because they seem to think it handles the energies better. Okay. So it doesn't have to be a thick gold. It can be a lighter gold. Perfectly okay. Any idea of gold is allowed. Maybe that's the way to say it. Allow this gold to fill you up until you overflow with it energetically. You can sense it outside of you, outside of your physical body, or let your physical body sense the presence of that golden light emanating from within you to outside of you, what you perceive as outside. All right, let me try to explain a thing here. When you are in this focus, when you are in this position, when you are in this place where you are fully integrating or connecting to your light body, your non-physical self, and where you are, hello, come on in. We're just getting started. I'm going to mute you. Please get into a meditative state as comfy as possible. Have your crystal, your water, your candles, whatever, become comfy. We have centered already. We have sent our focus to the center core of the planet where the golden spark was emanated and brought that gold up to us and through us. That's where we are right now. So when you catch up, you can get there. I'm going to continue speaking. One moment. I can speed you up. Okay. Anyway, from this point, we are an integrated, our non-physical with our physical. We strike a balance with our physical and non-physical from this position. And what it's asking me to inform you and remind you is that when you are in your light form, all right, you are not the disempowered 3D being then. That when you are in this position, when you are in a centered state like this, and you are all of your focus in one position like this, you can literally wield all the power of God and creation here. So that here in a moment, when we create our golden healing wall to put our images on, this is not conjuring. This is actually wielding creation, creates these things. Because when we step out of our physicality and more into our non-physicality, we are actually in more of our power, not less. So the disempowered beings we normally may think of ourselves may not necessarily completely apply to our non-physicality. So if there are people who are doubting, am I really doing any good when I do this? Oh, Danny does it. Oh, yes, it's all nice. We put our images on. Does it really do anything? Yes. To the same magnitude as creation doing any other thing. And it doesn't matter if this is a healing wall or our little meditation. It doesn't matter if it's creating a planet or a universe. It doesn't. It's all the same. Do you see? There's no limit. Friendly reminder from non-physical source. So take some larger than normal breaths. And if you're non-physical, please take some larger than normal cycles of energy. And get us all back on the same page again. Yeah. And that's okay. I'll get him sorted out later. So as we acclimate to this new idea of wielding our will, which is a valid piece of creation, please, from your heart center, imagine a golden tendril of light coming out a comfortable distance and creating a golden wall, what we would call a flat surface. As long as it's golden, it can be transparent golden. You can see through it, or it might be a solid gold. Completely your choice. Mine's usually transparent. I usually see through it. So it's kind of like almost like a golden bubble wall. You know them really long bubbles? Gold. Gold hue, gold tint, gold. I can see through it. The first item going on our wall is ourselves. Please envision yourself, your physical self, your 3D self. If you're 3D, non-physicals, if you have a portion of your energies that you would like to envision, it's easier for them. They don't have so much physicality. Let me focus here. Please envision yourself in a healthy, happy state. Doesn't matter what state you're in now or what state you believe you're in. If you cannot envision, or if you cannot remember a healthy version of you, if you have a healthy, happy fantasy version of you that you can envision in your mind, take a mental snapshot of that being, this healed being, and place this mental image on the golden wall. Whatever healthy means to you, whatever healthy means to you. Envision that you healthy, and in unconditional love, place its image, place your image, its image, the image on the wall. But I've got this disease, and I've got this affliction, and I've got this thing and that thing. Perhaps physically you do, but non-physically, you're perfect. And this is the image I'm looking for, this perfect image of you. Healthy, happy you. That image of you on the wall. Because even though you may say you are a thing, you've also been all these other things. So being this healthy thing is also available. Please place the image on the wall. It's just as valid as any other portion of you is, for those that were wondering. Loved ones, family members, partners, friends, family and immediate family. That idea, the ones closest to you, let's say that, the ones closest to you. If they are experiencing any kind of illness, calamity, strife, please envision them, and we can do this one at a time if you like. Please envision them in a healthy, happy state of being. Imagine them with a smile on the face. Or imagine them in a heart happy space. They're elated. They're happy. They're healthy. And take a mental snapshot of that image and place it on the wall. You can place it near your image because they are the ones that are closest to you. Friends, family, partners, the ones who are closest to you, the ones who come to your mind somewhat immediately, these people who are in your circles of what you call closeness, these beings are the ones we're addressing. If you know any of them and you wish better for them, envision them healthy, happy, and place them on your wall. You might even hear each and every one of their voices say, "Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I feel so good. Haven't felt this way in years. Oh, this is wonderful." Take that snapshot, place it on the wall. This is awesome. Place it on the wall. Yes, even if you're mad at them right now. I don't want to heal them right now. I'm mad at them. They so blah 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 blah. It's not physical. Or that is physical. We're in the non-physical portion right now. We're in the space where we can address these things. No matter what we think, or no matter what we feel, or no matter what we think we feel. Find a happy image of them, place it on the wall. The next section will go to our people we are aware of, acquaintances. Acquaintances or strangers. Should we do acquaintances? Let's just do acquaintances first. People that we are aware of that we would wish healing for. So if you are aware of, maybe they're not your close friends, but you are, oh, Uncle so-and-so, maybe, oh, so-and-so's friend. Oh, yeah. Oh, I heard at the thing. Oh, when I was at the store, somebody said their aunt. That kind of example. You can wish these beings. You may not know what these beings look like. But your intention of a healthy, happy being, can you envision them saying, oh, I feel so much better. Thank you. Oh, this is wonderful. Whatever you think they might look like, and place that image on the wall, or take this entire concept and place it on the wall. I know I didn't do a golden ball for this, but we'll get plenty of golden spheres here in a moment. So distant relatives, distant friends, friends abroad. Oh, yeah, so-and-so. Oh, yeah, they're in the chat thing the other day. They said so-and-so wasn't feeling well. We can wish wellness for them. Well, I've never met them. I don't know what they look like, but you know what their idea feels like. You kind of have this energy signature of intention. You know what they feel like to you. Feel this energy well, in a well state, of being, a healthy, happy state. You can place the snapshot of that intention on the wall. And now we'll summon a golden sphere. So if you have your hands out in front of you, or envision a space in front of you, perhaps a level slightly more solid space, and envision a golden sphere materializing there. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter if it just pops up out of your hand or if it just materializes through creation. A golden sphere. My golden spheres are like 3 inches thick for some reason. They're like a bubble on the outside, and then there's like this weird golden, I don't know, mesh kind of, and then there's like a smooth but soft, like not fleece, but some kind of really comfortable. If I was like an egg or something, I definitely like want to just hang here. Something very comfy, receiving, right? Something that's wishing to receive in comfort, and then so there's this weird sphere design that I've never really talked about before that kind of goes on. But my golden spheres are not just a shell; they're actually this structure, and it's comfy in there. So things like to go in the spheres. Anyway, thought I'd pass that along. But inside this particular sphere, and the tops can come off, they can open. And in this sphere, like to place the idea of any beings on the planet, humans, any peoples who you are aware of that are experiencing unwellness, whether it's disease or famine, starvation, well, that's famine, disaster relief. Oh, I wish I could do something for those people. I wish I could. All the beings here, all the beings there, all these beings they have this thing or that thing. Whatever is in your mind of something that you believe you are aware of, and we'd like to wish these beings health, wellness, to no longer be in their calamity or strife, and offer them all the wellness. And we're not going to know what these beings look like. We're not going to personally know these beings. We just understand that we are aware of them, therefore we have a connection to them, and so we're utilizing this connection. Any beings, humans, that you are aware of on the planet, no matter their age, no matter where they are, and you'd wish for them wellness, please take this entire concept of all these, let's call them strangers for lack, but something that we're connected to, this whole concept, and place it into the sphere. But this time, when you place it into the sphere, actually feel it come out of you, away from you, out of you, and into the sphere, where when you put the cap back on this sphere, that they're not allowed to come back into your energetic field again. All right, are you following me? That when you take the concept out of you, you actually place the whole thing with satisfaction into the sphere. And when you close the sphere, that energy is not allowed to leak back into your energetic field again. It actually stays in the sphere. And then we're going to place this sphere, however it attaches, on the wall. Mine just adhered to the wall. I don't know how it does it. Something about the gold attracts gold. And so when I place it on the wall, it just sticks to itself. It's whatever, however it does it. I don't have a way. I don't know the mechanics of it. So two things going on. However your sphere is attached to the wall, there's no wrong way. But the other important thing is that when you take these concepts out, that they're actually leaving your energetic field and being placed in the sphere. And then the sphere contains that, and then it goes on the wall, which means it leaves your energetic field. You cannot wish any more wellness for this idea within you, and so you take it out and put it in the sphere where it's contained and placed on the wall. Is it a purging? It's not a purging as much as it is let's call it an intentioned surrender. It's actually that deep. It's an intention. I'm going to take all of these ideas. I'm going to put them in this healing vessel. I'm going to attach this vessel to this wall that does a thing later. And they're all there. They're out. They're no longer in me. I don't need to think about them anymore. I don't need to wish them any other things. I don't need to give this any more thought, because this has been a complete action. I don't need to bring them back into me again and say, oh, but, oh, but, oh, but. There are no oh, buts. We are as complete as we can be in this moment. All of these beings are safely in the sphere. I know I haven't quite explained that step in that depth before, but if you can actually feel it leave you when you take the idea out, that's even better. It's not we're just wishing them well. We're actually doing what we can to make them well. This isn't a wish. We're actually doing this. Do you see the difference energetically? We're doing a thing. We're not thinking about doing a thing. We're actually doing the thing. So a little bit more clarity on some of the, what you want to call, non-physical physics of what we're doing. Removing a concept and placing it safely in a spot that's going to be dealt with. Enough rambling. Let's get on to animals. Personal pets, family pets. Here we go. We're going to pets that are owned. Your pets, your friends' pets, your family's pets. If you wish well-being, healing, and happiness for them, please envision these pets in a healed and happy state. Their version of smiling, their version of happiness, contented, comfort. And take a mental snapshot of them in this state and place the image on the wall. That's another thing that when I make my image, I kind of like put it in my hand. And then when I put my hand there, when the image hits my hand, it's like encased in like this interesting iridescent gold bubble. And then this thing sticks to the wall. And then I look at it after I set it there and kind of like to see if it's centered or not. And then once I'm energetically satisfied that it's mounted to the wall and it's not going to slip or fall or adjust or anything, and I go, okay, then it's on the wall, then it's there. But it's weird, this thing, as it comes out of me and gets this weird kind of encasement around it and then gets placed. So it's like all these kind of flat bubbles, and these images are inside these flat bubbles, and I'm just adding all of this stuff to the wall. Yours may be different. Yours may just be images. Mine, I don't know, for some reason they get this force field around them. Anyway, thought I'd share that too, since we're just ultra sharing today. Anyway, pets, our pets, family's pets, friends' pets, any pets we are aware of, pets. Oh, those guys. Yes, those guys there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up because I got talking and then I didn't do some of the other pets I was aware of. Okay. The next idea we will address are non-pets, animals that are kept. This will include ranch animals, farm animals, zoo animals, safari animals, land animals. Land animals, we're going to do the seas shortly. We'll do the land animals, cows, chickens, goats, gazelles, cattle, buffalo, and then not to forget the birds. There's hawks, eagles, parrots, toucans, cockatoos, cockatiels, birds, land animals, including birds. Animals you'd like to thank for their service. Animals that you would like well-being for. Healthy, happy states. If you can envision what a smile on these beings would look like, or how they convey with their happiness that energy signature of happiness, healthy, happy animals, and then take these animals and place them on your wall. And if you want to do them singularly, you can do the chickens, you can do the cows, you can do the horses, the donkeys that serve, you can do zoo animals, every zoo animal you can imagine, happy zoo animals. You might just say happy zoo. That they are cared for, and the beings that care for them love them, and the entire range of expression that we have for this idea, these animals. a thank you, and then a healing idea. Thank you, chicken. Thank you, guinea hens. Thank you, peacocks. Thank you, other birds. Thank you, doves. Thank you, hawks. Thank you, yeah, cows, goats, chickens. There's other animals, llamas, alpacas. Just a flood of animal well-being here. Just this whole idea on the wall. Reminded of the lizards now. Now here come the iguanas. Here come the Gila monsters. Here come the other thing. Here come what's in Jesus lizards. Now they're all over the place. What the heck? Now they're all getting in on it. So yeah, there's pigs. Don't forget pigs. Oh no, don't forget us. They're all so wonderful, and they all serve, and they've been serving for so long. Wonderful. Thank you for coming, all you critters. Happy healing for all of you. Take this idea, place it on your wall. And now, please, we will address sea creatures, sea beings, crabs, fish, saltwater fish, freshwater fish, bass, bluegill, trout, lake trout, brown trout, rainbow trout, sea bass, sea trout, snapper, red, tuna, blue, yellow, green, orange. Oh man, there's every kind of fin of tuna you can imagine. Marlin. Oh my gosh. Then there's the others. Then there's the whales and the porpoise and the little dolphin. There's a dolphin, and then there's a dolphin fish. So the dolphin, which is like the bottlenose dolphin, which is really a porpoise, but then there's the dolphin fish, which is like a mahi. Anyway, I don't want to get all the way off on too far off a tangent. Sea beings, whales, whale sharks, other kinds of sharks, blue tip, black tip, white tip, mackerel, sea life, krill, shrimp, cephalopods, squid, gelatinous, jellyfish. But then there are fish that are kind of like the pets, like the tropical fish, the angel fish, all the little fish, all the pretty ones. There's the pretty ones, and then there's the eaty ones, and then there's the ones nobody touches. Barracuda, some of the other fish we don't eat. Yeah, some of those. All these sea beings. And we're not going to do a golden ball for these. Just take the idea of all these sea beings, water creatures, and a healthy, happy state. We can thank them for their service. Healthy, happy state. All of you, thank you, all of you. Place this beautiful image on the wall. Place your gratitude on the wall with them. You can put it all there. This unconditional love we're using here. Big force of creation here. I'm being reminded there's some things I haven't addressed. This is usually the portion where if you are aware of things that are troubling, political climate, planetary climate, weird news, bad news, things, people who aren't getting along, things experiencing a discord, or things that you have a discord with, things that we wish were just better or an improvement, something that we wish was fixed or healed. So although fixed probably not a good spiritual term, but you all know what I mean. If there is a situation, a imbalance that you are aware of that you would like to offer healing to, please envision these things in a solved and neutral well-being place. Okay? So if you are aware of parties that are not getting along and you wish that they would get along, you can envision what this getting along would look like and place this image on the wall. Doesn't mean they all have to hold hands. It doesn't mean there's going to be a love-in or anything like that. But if they can just no longer perpetuate the things that are unsettling or uncomfortable or out of vibration with those. So if you have something that you have a will, a situation that you have a will was fixed, healed, otherwise repaired, or calm. Now I'm being, if it is a non-physical thing you are aware of, if you are aware of an alien race that's not getting along with another alien race and you wish they would just cut it out because it'd be okay if they just cut it out, you can take this idea of what cut it out would look like and what peace would look like and what calm would look like, and place this concept, this idea, this mental image of peace on the wall. Yeah. If you know a dog that's chasing a cat and you don't want the cat to be chased and you don't want the dog to do any chasing and you wish that this situation would resolve, there's an image that you have in your mind of what peace would look like. Place that image on the wall. If you've experienced trouble with like a utility company or a friend or something, or some misunderstanding, and you wish these misunderstandings were just resolved and that there were peace and calm available, what would this peace and calm feel like? Place this idea on the wall. Anything that has discord, anything where discontent is, any place a non-peace situation is, can't we all just get along? Place this idea on the wall. But here again, the reminder, as you take it out of you and place it on the wall, let it be on the wall. Take it out of your energetic field, place it on the wall. Don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to politics. Don't hold on to discord. Don't hold on to this stuff. Place it on the wall. This is how the wall serves. You take it out of you and place it here in a healed and loving state. This isn't wishing. This isn't praying. This is us intentioning, taking a focus of energy and placing the healed idea of that energy on this wall. Not that the wall represents everything that we think is wrong, but the wall represents everything we like healed. Because in taking these things out of us, we heal these things within us that we're taking out. We place it on this wall. I know a little bit of preaching to the choir, but that's okay. There's some non-choir paying attention, which is why perhaps a little bit more dialogue today instead of just the usual visualization. But now we're on to the next section. So as we gaze at our wall and we see all the things that are there. If there's anything that I have not addressed that you are aware of, that you would like to place on this wall, please do so now. Envision it in a happy, healed, a neutral, calm, a peaceful state. And in gratitude, place it on the wall. And then as you look at your wall and you kind of find its energetic center, and you imagine the backside of your wall on this energetic center, and imagine a golden tendril coming out of its, what we would call the heart center of that wall, out the back of it, going out a comfortable distance. And please envision there our planet. Our planet as viewed from space. Your planet might be rotating. Your planet in your vision may or may not have a moon. The moon is a part of our planet. It's our closest neighbor. You may or may not have that in your vision. It's all right. I won't so much be addressing the moon, but sometimes it's really good to acknowledge that it's there. And as you gaze upon your planet, if you are aware of any strife or any calamity or any unwell position, say you are aware of a reef that needs healing, please envision that reef well. You might be aware of a rainforest that is a little dry and you wish it moisture. You might envision it a green, lush place. If you are aware of any pollution or damages to the land, you may envision these lands healed, or at least no longer hurt. Such as an example might be the forest fires in Canada, where the land is being heated. And even though things are burnt to a crisp right now, you know that that fire is going to put that nitrogen in the ground that's going to relush up all kinds of new plants and new trees and new. So you might envision, or you might offer gratitude for the new that's coming through this devastation. You see, envision the new. So we're not going to promote the fire, but we're going to promote the new the fire brings. So if there's anywhere on the land that you are aware of, anywhere on the planet, envision it anew, envision it refreshed, envision it healed, envision it not in a state of strife or calamity. This includes disaster areas. Envision them already healed. And now we will address the waters. If you are aware of any waters on our planet that you feel you'd like to offer healing to, please envision these waters healthy, safe, comfortable, peaceful, clean, healthy, happy waters, be it fresh waters or be it salt waters, be it any of the seas, be it any of the oceans, be it any of the tributaries, the rivers, lakes, streams, creeks. ponds, lakes. It's not so much that we are just throwing energy on our surface of the planet, but there is almost an agreement to a dance where we put the energy on the planet. Gaia kind of reaches up from the center and matches it. It's kind of like a matching program. So when we put our attention to a place or area, Gaia reaches up and answers where we put our attention to. And it's there's a harmony exchange thing that goes on. It's like, oh, we're aware of a thing here, even though we've never seen the place. But we think, oh, we're told, oh, this is a thing and that's a thing and this. And so we address all these things that we are aware of. And Gaia matches. This can include our atmosphere. If you are aware of, like, oh, there's a storm or there's clouds or there's, you might envision, you know, there still might be clouds, but there might not be a storm. It might just be clouds there. Peace, harmony, well-being. Envision these ideas and place them on your planet. I know I kind of said that backwards because I'm not completely here, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. Really? Okay. So they're saying if you are aware of any place inside the planet that might be experiencing calamity or strife, or you just want to wish a portion of, like, inner earth some attention, some wellness, some well-being, you want to offer it some gratitude, or you just want to say, like, hey to Agartha or something, you can do that here. That's what they're saying. So if you want to, well, let's take that even more. So if you are aware of any caves, caverns, crevasses, chasms, things like that, valleys, things, whether they're on the surface of the earth or beneath the surface of the earth, you can wish all of these areas well. And maybe though we're not so easily able to envision them, well, we can offer well-being to them. All right, good. Interesting. I think that's the first time we've gone under the surface of the earth, of the hard parts. I know we've gone into the oceans, but we hadn't gone into the land like that before. That was an interesting dynamic that is new just today, because I don't think we've done like that before. Interesting. Very, very good. Being reminded that during this there is a transmission, another transmission going on, some other energies being offered that I discussed earlier about adjusting us energetically before the eclipse gets here to help us handle those energies more effectively, efficiently. I don't know. It's smoothing some kind of road out, basically. Close enough. All right, close enough. I'd like now to take a look at the structure. If you can bring your awareness up to like an observer position where you can see your body, your light body position, and then see the golden tendril coming out from your heart center to the wall, and the wall there with a tendril coming out of its center from the back to our planet. Today they're telling me to set them loose. Okay. So as you observe the tendril between the planet and the wall, please lovingly come up to that tendril and snip it free and allow your planet, your healed planet, to drift away off of your trinary structure and allow your planet to drift away into source. Allow it to drift away. Allow it to drift away, taking with it all the healing that you just intended, all those places that you addressed. With Gaia's assistance, already activated, allow it to drift away until you can no longer sense it, and allow it to just go to source. And now please come to the idea from the observer looking at your wall and noticing the tendril between your presence and the wall. Notice the tendril and lovingly snip the tendril, disconnect it, and allow the wall to drift off to source. Allow it to flow lovingly into source. Source will address all of those things for us. All of those things. And now please come back to the idea of yourself. Begin bringing your attention, your focus back to your physicality. You might want to take some deeper than normal breaths here. And while you're acclimating your consciousness back into your vehicle fully, I'd like to remind you and have you be mindful that the planet that we offered was the best that we could offer today. We gave only our best energies there. And our golden wall with all of the things that we addressed, all the peoples, all the animals, all the things there, all the situations, all the things that we gave really good healing images. We gave our best unconditionality to that and sent that into source. And to allow these ideas to be a satisfaction to you, that there was nothing that was sent to source that wasn't the best. It was the best unconditional love. It was the best wellness and well-being we could find. We didn't hold anything back. We'll give it all. And to allow this positivity to stay inside your energetic field. I know we took a lot of stuff out of the energetic field today, but right now we're replacing everything that we took out with this, let's call it source energy of fulfillment. There's no regret here. There was only love here. There was only well-being here. There was only oneness here. And there was only understanding here. These are some of our best traits. These are some of our best qualities. Nothing but unconditional love here. And we can all be proud of that. And we can all allow this and say, yes, yes. We give so that we can receive. Yes, this is a fair exchange of energy. Yes, we get something from this. We're not just giving, giving, giving. We're not getting rid of anything. It's an exchange. We say, this is what we believe we're dealing with. This is how we'd like to heal it. And we allow the healing to happen. We allow it. We accept it. We say, this is what we think. And this is what we'd like. And then so be it. And so be it. So we give our best. And we get the best. Please remember that. Please bring yourselves back into your own awareness, your physical bodies, your physical rooms, your physical homes, your physical, if you're not home, your physical location, where you're located geographically on the planet, your town, your country. You might become aware of your home, the walls, the roof, the temperature of the room. You might wiggle your toes. You might wiggle just a little bit, sense being back into your body again, and then please bring yourselves back into awareness. I'm going to disconnect the space as well. Something to the effect of there will be more messages next week, which will be, there will be a portion of this that will be an extension into next. Some of the energies are going to extend into next week. Okay, so this whole idea that some energies, that there's some other frequencies going on, as I mentioned, but they're reminding me it might be even more noticeable next week. Okay. Thank you, beings. All right. Am I allowed to disconnect? Okay. All right. Something else going on there at the tail end. I'm not sure, but wow. I seem to always say wow, but it's wow. Wow. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. Thank you for letting me lead that. And thank you, everybody that's here participating. Thank you online that are participating. These meditations work best when you do participate instead of just view. Please drink some extra water for the next couple of days. Announcements. Do I have announcements? The schedule's been posted for July and August, the remainder of July, all of August, on Galactic Reiki Distance Healing. Please check there. As I said earlier, all the information will be in the description of each YouTube video. I'd like to thank everybody for their support. If you'd like to support more, all of that information is available on each video on the YouTube description. Please like, please share. And I'll see you next week. So until then, bye for now.